friends, it's me, Christiana Gaudet, your Tarot Fairy Godmother, live on my YouTube channel at the weirdest time, but it's Saturday, so it's time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler. I didn't want to do it at the same time as our very last lounge event in the StaarCon AfterGlow, and so I decided to move it till later. So happy to see all of you here. Thanks for being here. Special shout out to the members. Laura T, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for 19 months. I was just thinking about you the other day, wondering how you're doing. All right, let's get going. You know the drill here. Using Wiser Tarot. We're just going to do specific questions. If you've got a question, I've got an answer. Hit me. Let's do this. Hey, Sayoni, nice to see you. Glad you're here. We're doing specific questions today, so hit me. That's my new thing I'm going to say. Hit me with a question. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Trey Cameron, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. There's a psychic on YouTube whose name starts with a V. Okay. She makes videos on certain spiritual topics. I'll listen to her talk, and without fail, on every video, there's always more than a few moments where she'll say something and I'll feel strongly, yeah, that's not true. Man, now I want to know who it is. You're going to have to message me privately because I want to know who it is. Oh my gosh. Don't make me go through every YouTube psychic to find someone whose name starts with a V. Please. Overall, I get a bad vibe from this woman and feel she's narcissistic, and as such isn't a pure channel for information. Is my gut feeling on this person correct, or am I just being judgmental? Fair. I mean, I think you've got to go with your gut on this one. I don't know that she's truly a narcissist. I just feel like she may not be the smartest person in the world. I think she truly believes what she says and what she's doing. I don't think she's that smart. That's all. I don't think there's a real intent to hurt or mislead, but you can't fix stupid, right? Okay. Justine, so nice to see you. Glad that you enjoyed Amy's class. Fabulous. And we've already decided she's going to teach lip print reading for next year. So how good is that? Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator, Justine. That's great. And Justine's burning question. Why did James stop talking to me? He was very communicative with me until we hung out at my house one night back in December. Haven't heard much from him since that night. What happened? Okay. Here we go. Why did James stop talking to you? While he was hanging out at your house, I feel like there was, he is definitely in judgment around something that he saw or thought to be true. I don't think you did anything wrong or bad, but there's definitely a judgment there. So something that he learned about you or about your family made him a little wary. I think he does like you, but I think he's feeling a little wary. Should you reach out and try to clear it up? Oh, heck no. If he can't say what it is, if that's his way of doing stuff, why bother, man? I'd leave it alone. Okay. All right. Aria Wilson. What insecurities do I still carry with me from my most recent past life? What a great question. I love that. The insecurity that you won't have enough money, enough time, enough resources. And it would be very interesting to kind of look at, like, how is that showing up in your life right now? You won't have enough, the belief that you won't have enough. All right, Jenny, nice to see you. Currently having a major fight with your boyfriend. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Would like to know if everything will be okay. I'm already struggling so much mentally. A breakup is everything I don't need right now. All right. So I think both of you would like to work it out. And I'm not ringing in on whether you should or shouldn't. That's up to you. But I think if you want to work it out, you can. I think you have to apologize. Figure out which hills you're willing to die on and which ones you aren't. But I think you're okay. I think it can be okay. Be the bigger person and be the one to apologize. Seriously. Nalini Kalu, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Brad's actions really hurt you. You're having a difficult time with what he did. Can I get some guidance about how to handle this situation? Sure. Well, the thing is, I mean, what he did maybe feels differently to him or has a different belief or understanding or something, like it's different. It's different. The way you're perceiving it and the way he is perceiving it are two different things. He certainly never intended to hurt you. And to him, it did not mean what it means to you. And I'm not making excuses to saying one's right or one's wrong. But I feel like even though you're hurt, it would be good to hear his side of the story. Okay. Martha E. Vink, nice to see you. Any particular things that Spirit or the universe would suggest I could consider investing in now that my house has sold? You know, perhaps some kind of like financial instrument. Not necessarily stocks, but, CDs, something like that. Something that holds your money for you, but also makes some money until you decide what you want to do with it. Okay. Diana Price. Well, this is a surprise. Yeah, see, there you go. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Okay, Laura T. Again, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. E.L. Would he be a good partner for you? I mean, there's worse, but it feels like something you would be looking to do out of insecurity, not because you're really into him. I don't really see it, man. I don't feel like you're into it. Like no, I don't see it. All right. Diana, and again, thanks for being a member. Will and when will disability come through? I think you will get it. I think it could take a while, maybe toward the summer. Hey, Santiago Espinoza, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. I would like to ask which path looks better for money, a new job or my own project? And of course, perhaps they don't even need to be mutually exclusive. Perhaps you could do both. But let's take a look and see. I think your own project in a way is harder but better. If you could do your own project, you should. All right. Personally ours. It's multiple choice. I love it. All right, here we go. I just overscrolled. Give me a minute. Here we go. Should I choose? Go to D's house, go to the party with Y, stay at home resting. Let's see. Do not go to D's house. I think you should go to the party. It's not going to be the best ever, but it's not going to be the worst either. I think you should. Caroline McLaughlin, Smile Soul 20. So nice to see both of you. Thanks for being here. Quinn Kilharius, so nice to see you. Today starts the Carnival week here in Brazil. So cool. Some people say it's a very heavy period spiritually and that we should protect ourselves. Is it true or just a myth? Well, even just having all of those people coming in, that influx of tourists, changes things spiritually as well. So, I mean, there's a lot going on there. But spiritual impact for those who live in Brazil, spiritual impact of Carnival. I mean, I don't think it's terrible. I'm not worried about it. It's a myth. I mean, unless you're a person who's really energy sensitive and all those people coming in, you're going to feel it a certain kind of way. Teresa C., nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. My sister is struggling with mental issues. I'm so sorry. And is a danger to herself and others. My goodness. Things have gotten so bad, I'm preparing for the worst. Oh my gosh. Any insight into the situation is very much appreciated. All right. All right. When we look at your sister, Teresa, you know, I know you have a huge connection to her. You feel the family connection. And I also feel like what she's dealing with is genetic. There are other members and other generations of this family that have had similar issues. I really believe that. I feel like a worst case scenario is not going to happen. I really don't. And when I look at what you can do to help her, there's not much you can do. You can pray, you can do magic, you can wish her the best, but that's all you can do. What do I think is going to happen? You know, she's always going to have issues. That's never going to change. She'll always have issues. But I feel like she may find some people or some medications or something that will help her and it will be a little bit better. That's my guess. So good news-ish. Melissa Grosso, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here's your Pisces-esque question. How can I tap into my creativity and imagination to visualize things I'm wanting in my life, such as love, life, future work opportunities, etc.? Here we go. Here we go. So, Melissa, how can you tap into your creativity and imagination in this way? I think you have to get out of what you usually do. Like if you usually dance, you need to draw. If you usually do a certain kind of energy work, you need to do it a different way. Do something different. Like, okay, so you've just been through the whole StaarCon thing. Did you learn any spiritual, creative, magical practice there that you haven't done before? If so, do that. Do that. Honestly, you should do some of the Astraga stuff that you learned from Terry. Seriously, do it. Okay, Sayoni. What does Snehasis, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, think of me now? Does he want to take this forward as more than a friendship anytime soon? I think he's thinking about it. I think he sees it as an opportunity. He's considering it. That's all I can tell you is it's on his mind. He's considering it. Okay, Ashley, I'd like to know what my ancestors would like me to know. All right. All right. Your ancestors would like you to know, Ashley, that you don't see your own power. You need to recognize your own power in a bigger and different way than you have before. Angie, may I please get a message about my future spouse? So this is such an interesting question, right? Because I don't know if what you're saying is I'm engaged and I'm wondering about the person I'm engaged to, or I would like information about a person I've yet to meet who will be the person I marry. Do you see how this is a question that can easily be misconstrued? I'm assuming the way you put it, because if it were about your fiance, you would probably say fiance. And if you were looking for a message about your fiance, that would suggest there was this whole other can of worms going on here. And so I'm going to assume you have not met the person that you think will be your future spouse. And you're looking for information, anything having to do with that. And what I'm going to say is this. It feels like you've been waiting a while. And the right person for you has to be willing to have like a really reciprocal relationship. Not being the boss, not having you be the boss. It really has to be reciprocal. It really has to be right. Personally, I don't think it's anyone you've met yet. Keep waiting. Keep being patient. That's the message. Okay. So, Archana Rayo, you want to know if Srinivas, am I pronouncing that correctly? Loves only you. Are you the love of this person's life? You're certainly the worry of this person's life. This person is worried about you, is upset. There's issues here, but are you the only one? I don't know. And is that really love, or is it some other kind of attachment? Likewise, could go either way. Okay. JF1, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. I've put in a time off request, and if approved, considering visiting my brother. However, he and his girlfriend have serious issues, so not sure I'd want to stay with them. Should I stay there, get a hotel, or reschedule? Great question. Reschedule. Definitely reschedule. Do not go there. Do not put that added stress on them right now. Not pleasant for them, not pleasant for you. No, reschedule. And that's clear. That is like clear. All right, Madiha Ness, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. I've been sketching a lot of snakes. I'm not afraid of snakes, but I wouldn't have a pet snake either. Not sure why I'm sketching snakes. Well, and spiritually, that can mean so many different things. Transformation, the rise of Kundalini energy, the element of fire, the element of earth, so many possibilities. I think it's really about energy. It's about claiming your own energy. I think the snake image is coming to you. So it's transformation, it's energy, it is the rising of your energy. Oh, Martha, you did put some in a CD already. That's fabulous. Yolanda, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. I'm feeling disheartened at work. I'm sorry, really different. But we've been audited. Things are quiet. What's going on and how will it affect me? I do have a new office, but some there won't talk to me. So the people there who don't talk to you, like, I wouldn't take it personally. I don't think it's like they're afraid to talk to you or anything. I think, they just do their own thing, whatever. I mean, I feel like you're doing good work. I think your clients like you. I mean, I feel like, at the end of the day, you're doing good work. And there it is. So just focus literally on the work that you're doing and not on the social aspects of it. And I think it's all right. Morgana the Great, nice to see you. Am I correct in the way I'm dealing with this issue with M, or am I being insecure and selfish? Great question. Let's take a look. I think you're correct. I don't think you're being insecure and selfish. I think it's making you feel insecure, but I think you have I think your point is valid. Adrija Roy, so nice to see you. I had the discussion with P. Oh my goodness, I'm sure that wasn't easy. Is it done, or will he reach out and pursue you? Okay, Trey, thank you so much. Cough, cough, seen it. Appreciate it. So, Adrija. So, P, wasn't very happy with what you had to say, but I think you spoke the truth. Did he understand it? I think he did. I think he understood. Is he going to try to pursue you? My guess is not. Even though he really likes you, even though he is interested in a future, he doesn't want to have to work that hard for it. And what you're telling him is that he needs to work harder, and he doesn't want to. Hey, Julia Bonesteel, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Hugs for you. I have the same concern about putting all my money in the stock market with my relative who is a financial advisor. And I'm assuming that is a question that for me to ring in on, which I will. I wouldn't. I mean, you might give a portion to this person, but not all of it. Certainly not all of it. Certainly not all of it. Hey, Martha. So as far as I can see, you're going to have to come to Florida. I am probably not going to make it back to the Northeast this year. Why? Honestly, I am so busy here. I'm not going to have time to get away. Some of that is the grandkids, but a lot of it is just the work here, which I'm very happy about. But the work here is substantial. And so probably not traveling north this year, I am so sorry to say. So, when are you coming to Florida? That's the question. And now that, what's it, a Velo Air travels from Tweed to West Palm, and it's cheap. I mean, it's those, it's that ridiculous cheap flight situation, but still, there it is. Okay. Okay, Princess Nye. One way or the other. How is my love life looking in 2023? I think you have some nice friends around you, and I think you're getting clearer about what you want and what you don't want, and that is serving you. But you probably will not find the person you're looking for in 2023. So, Yolanda, that was not the question you asked. What you said was you were disheartened at work because people weren't talking to you. And there was an audit. That's not the question you asked. So what you were actually looking for, but if you're not concerned about the social aspects, then why did you mention that people aren't talking to you? I'm so confused. So you think, so your real question, Yolanda, is that you think that changes are occurring in the organization and you want to know if that will affect you. All right, so that's a very different question, and I'm happy to answer it, and I'll answer it right now. So the questions that you think might be happening in the organization, I don't know. It may not be the way you think it is. It may not be going down the way you think, number one. How will your job be affected going forward? I mean, I think it's clear you don't want to work here forever, but I don't think that there's anything going on here related to you personally. Let's see. Like, I mean, I think I'm not seeing it necessarily to the extent that you're seeing it. I think the issue may not be as bad as you think. And in terms of how your job will be affected, I mean, I think there may be some different rules, some different ways of doing things. I think you will end up leaving this organization one way or the other, but I think it was always going to be like that. All right. All right. So here's the thing. I got to say this, Martha. Okay, Florida being not LGBTQ friendly. Yes and no. Governor DeSantis is not, but the state is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We have so much, not everywhere, but like the West Palm Beach area. I've got a good friend who works for Compass, which is the community support center there. And man, it's huge. Our Pride Parade is huge. I mean, I think the key is there's a lot of us working to change DeSantis, and what's going on there. There's been a problem with gerrymandering, certainly, but characterizing Florida as not friendly to the gay community is not right and not fair, and just not true. Just not true. We have a huge gay community here, and DeSantis may not like it, but historically, Florida has only been in the grasp of the Nazis for a short period of time. Historically, Florida is different than that. And so we are really kind of hoping that he's gone too far and we'll be able to pull this back. What you got to watch out for is our governor wants to run for president. And that's what you got to watch out for. So there's that. Just say it. Just say it. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see. Next question. Lydia, nice to see you. One of the major issues in my relationship is that me and my boyfriend are just starting our careers, so we're not financially okay, especially him. Will things improve anytime soon? Yes, and I think there's a lot of issues around mood where that's concerned. But yes, over time, there will be improvement. All All right, Terry T. Will I meet a man for love soon? Let's take a look. Terry T, meeting a man for love soon. Not as soon as you would like. Not as soon as you would like. I think it's going to take a little bit of time. I would say look for friends, enjoy friends, give it some time. It'll happen, but just not immediately. Oh, did I really butcher it, Sione? I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Leslie Jones, nice to see you. Okay, here's another name I'm not sure how to pronounce. Is it Clariana? Clarana? Well, whoever that is. Is this person really incompetent, or am I just being weird because I miss the previous person that occupied her position? Good question. Little of both. The previous person was better. Is this person really incompetent? Probably not, but the previous person was better. You're not wrong. Catherine Fan, so nice to see you. My friend disrespected me and went behind my back. I'm sorry. That sucks. That sucks. My friend disrespected me and went behind my back. Should I cut him off? If so, what's the best way to go about this? I think you have to be done with the friendship. You have to be done with the friendship. You do. And, you know, if you want to tell him why, you can, but you don't owe him that. You don't owe him any thought, any breath, anything. Over, done, goodbye. Or as my Italian people say, we're over it. Done. I wouldn't give him anything. Nothing. Okay, Smile Soul 20. So nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. My question is, a new person has started working with me. Every time they come in, but they are new, but I feel weird energy. Will this work partner be easy to work with? Give it time. Not the best, not the worst. But give it time. It's going to be okay. It'll be okay. All right. Ben, Libra does tarot. Thanks so much for being here. I know this is cryptic, but how can I best apply the new skills I've learned today? I love that. The answer is by sharing them with the people around you and taking time to develop them more fully. Minnie W., nice to see you. What course of action should me and my partner take to solve a relationship issue? All right. Minnie W., solving the relationship issue. Course of action. You're both being stubborn. You have to stop being stubborn, and you have to be willing to communicate and willing to see each other's points of view. You both want to be heard, but neither of you want to listen. You have to change that. Darcy Rosner. I want to thank you for reading me the other day. My iPad died and I had to find it when I got resituated. Appreciate it very much. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Joyous Ocean, nice to see you. Theme for today, specific question, whatever you'd like to know, specific question. Okay. Martha, I will look forward to an appointment. All right. So, Joyous Ocean, you're going to ask that question. From my perspective, I feel like I've gotten through every question that I've been asked. If I accidentally missed you, I am so sorry. I want to thank you for joining me at a special date and time. If I accidentally missed you, please do reiterate. And if you haven't asked your question yet, Joyous Ocean and anyone else, go ahead and ask that question right here, right now. So I want to remind you on Tuesday, 7 p.m. So 2 things happen that are of significance at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. Number 1, the StaarCon AfterGlow is over. And bye. StaarCon 2023 comes to a close. Next week, I will have some very significant announcements about StaarCon 2024, January 19th through 21st. Mark your calendar now. Join us in person or online. What else did I want to tell you? Oh, yeah, the other thing that happens that day, that time, the 21st at 7 p.m., we're having a free class here. So don't mourn StaarCon. Come here to class. We're going to be doing the 4 elements in Major Arcana. We're going to go over the elemental associations of each Major Arcana card and how that helps us understand the Major Arcana. It'll be so much fun. Please join us. Oh, there's a funny thing going on here. I'll get to all that in just a moment. Trey, you're too funny. And members. If you are a member at the star level or the sun level, we have our members only Zoom coming up on the 23rd. The link for that is in the community tab, or just email me and I'll email it to you. Join us 7:30 to 9 on the 23rd of February. All right. Now, let me go back here and get these questions. Okay. Joyous Ocean, where will I find my love? Where? Very specific, not when. Where? It's going to be having to do with your work. At a work event or on the way to a work event, it has to do with your work. Okay, Quinn, I have a tarot question. How do you see the 9 of Cups in a relationship reading? And this is where Trey is funny. Right side up, wish come true. Reverse, the person's a drunk. Okay. So, 9 of Cups in a relationship reading. I mean, it depends on the question, right? It could be, that, yes, wishes fulfilled, that we're really happy. We're happy together. Happiness. It's a card of happiness. It could also be that this is exactly the sort of relationship you wished for. Now, with the 9 of Cups, that can be a card that talks about pregnancy. So that's something to consider as well. And once in a while, it might come up as the person who can never be happy. They're always wishing for something more. Being that the 9 of Cups is the wish card, you have those people you end up with. It's like never freaking good enough. Sometimes that can happen too. All right. Darcy, how will I do with my garden this year? You're a gardener. That's so cool. I think it's going to be a lot of work, but also a good payoff. I think it's going to go well. I think it'll be good. Horse Van Dunn, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Will Doug receive unexpected money? Actually, yes. Don't spend it till you have it, but yes. Choice Ocean, you said be specific. Yeah, it was a great question. So Quinn, specific. The question I asked was how A feels emotionally in the relationship with B. I would assume pretty happy is really where I would go with that. At least for now. I mean, it's not necessarily predictive, but at least for now. My friends, I want to thank you so very much. Thanks for joining me at this unusually late hour. Yeah, Yolanda, do me a favor. Message me so that I remember, because I have a brain like a sieve. I'd be happy to email you the link, but message me. All right, my friends, thank you very much. If you do have a StaarCon ticket, you've got till Tuesday to watch those replays. I was watching some today, in fact. So, do that. We've got just a few more days. Thank you so much. Take care. Be good.